All right, we're officially on session 3. 2 sessions ago, all of you were hired to try to keep a little girl safe. At the end of session 1, she ended up trying to commit a noble suicide in order to sacrifice herself to kill the city. I mean, to save the city from being killed by these evil spirits. And so last session, you find out that she didn't kill herself. In fact, the dagger had an alchemical component inside of it that just made her resemble being dead, even to the point that spirits would be unable to tell. You began your trip to take her to Terja, a witch who crafted this dagger a couple centuries ago, hoping that she has someone alive who can find a remedy and bring this girl back to life. However, through some twists and turns and a riot which overturned the funeral cart, the Earl King, who is hunting this girl, now knows the location of her, now knows that she's not dead, and has used his possessed forest to kill the majority of mercenaries accompanying you. So, a basic Brothers Grimm fairy tale. We just ended with all of these mercenaries and guards being killed by various plants and traps in nature. And so we're going to pick up right after that happened. And the horror of having these guards lynched, having some of them cut so deep or grappled so deep with vines and thorns. Some people whose head popped off relatively easily. Our body was crushed by little tiny hunting traps that have been updated to be human lethality. And almost immediately, you're going to see Bo, the royal bodyguard who's been accompanying you, trying to run into the forest and help some of these people. But it's almost as if the foliage of the forest is closing up. Roots are rising up to trip him, and vines are going up to grab him. So he realizes that he can't even go and bury or cover these corpses with some dignity without also succumbing to these torturous deaths. Any reaction from any of you from seeing these now 7 or 8 guards, besides the gypsy who is probably grinning at the scenario?
I'm sort of pissed that Bo is still alive.
What? Why?
Because he's the only one preventing us from just taking the money and running.
Wow.
All right. Well, Bo is going to look to you and say, we best pack up what we can and try to make it to our destination as soon as possible. I fear that between the roads and these plants, we might be traveling at a much slower pace than the Earl King.
Is there a path we're actually driving this cart on?
Currently, there is a forest path, but in just a couple of miles, you're going to turn down what's hardly a path.
So Bo knows where this the witch's daughter.
He knows where the witch used to have a shop inside the forest.
How much further, Bo? How much further?
He'll say, if we travel at the top speed, well, we can probably get there just after dawn. And so you'll be able to pack up your belongings. Bella, you are probably going to be able to pick through the belongings of these now dead guards if you wish.
Oh, definitely. There might be something useful for everybody there.
For everybody.
Um,
They definitely have swords and stuff like that, right?
yeah, some of them probably ran away with their swords if they were on guard duty, but you can find basic weapons and
A gun?
Golly, would these guys have a gun? I'll say that there is one gun that I guess Bella, since she's going through them, would be able to find.
Okay.
But, you know, typically know how I play. If you come up with something that a mercenary traveling in a couple-day adventure might have in his tent, then you can probably find it.
Is there actually money or something, or I don't know, a small jewelry or stuff like that?
Probably not jewelry. There might be a couple chains and other things that you'll find some toys, gifts that were bought for these men's wives and children. You'll be able to find some money that they were paid for this journey.
Okay.
Some of their stuff and materials will be in the bodies out on the field, and so you won't be able to get to that. But
any little pornographic miniatures?
What?
That's really, yeah, that's all there is. You walk into like one tent that's just cigar smoke and Victorian oil paintings of nude women. Just...
We are not impressed, right, Sarah?
Yeah, I'm actually going to. I mean, I probably didn't know the guards that well, but I'm going to look for something that might seem personal on each one. Not that's valuable, but that's personal, that I can recover and make a note of what it is so I can bring it back to the family.
Yeah, so going room to room and the non-valuable things that are left, you find kind of unique items.
Yeah.
Some of them might have been the good luck charms if Bella didn't pick those up to sell. Some of them might just be simple pictures of their family or, you know, journals and books.
Yeah, that's what I'm thinking, like pictures.
But
if I can get something like that from as many as I can without too much trouble, that's what I will do.
Yep.
Without walking out where it's too dangerous. I don't care about the money and stuff.
All right. Well, with all that done, after being hurried by Bo a few times, you'll be able to make your way back in the cart. At this point, even the nicer road you've been traveling on, some of the roots have almost raised from the ground. The briars and thorns at the side of the road bite or stab you if you get too close. The weeds still kind of reach up in a vine-like way to grapple you. And one thing you will notice is even the flowers seem to be spreading pollen or their scent on you, which is just another way that the Earl King can track you down. Luckily, the smell of the decaying girl has kind of reached its most noxious pungence that it can, and so it's not getting any worse. And the smell of these flowers on you is partially covering that dead smell.
God, I'm using my fan like a crazy woman. Doesn't help probably, but yeah.
So this gun I picked up, it's a musket. How big bore is the? Can I stick things in there like pieces of silver or like Lucky Charms into the bore as?
Trying to make a blunderbuss or a carrying case?
Well, not a blunderbuss, but a miniature. Yeah, so to fire something other than just the ball, the mini ball.
I doubt that any of the people would be carrying, hand cannons by any means.
Okay, so it's a very small bore musket.
Yeah, if you wanted to melt some stuff down, I'd be willing to.
Yeah, maybe later when we camp, but
Yeah.
since we're on the road.
Kind of like that scene in The Patriot where he melts down the little toy soldier. I'd be okay with you finding a mold.
Yeah, he'd have to melt it down into the right size ball, or else it might explode in his hand.
I should change that mold to take. After a couple hours on this road, you're going to see that there is a trail. It looks like a while ago there was the stone sign that marked the trail, but it's so old that the stone's fallen apart between just the age and the moss and the weathering on it. You can't tell what it said, but Bo will tell you that this is the path you need to take. The bad news is the cart is not going to be able to easily make it down this path. And so you'll have to find an alternative way to carry this young girl's body.
And Bo's going to carry it, right?
God. Even if we wouldn't have to carry the girl, we will never be faster than the Earl King.
We could tie it to... Is it a donkey pulling the cart? Or a horse?
It's probably a horse.
We could probably tie it to the horse or something.
Her. Not it, her.
Yeah.
Well, from the smell, I'm thinking it.
Yeah.
There's probably a sweeter way to say that than tie it to a horse. I'm just imagining like her dragging behind the horse. But yeah, you could let the cart free, the horse free of the cart and lead it with the young girl.
Yeah, like we could build one of those things where the sticks come behind the horse and then put the coffin on the sticks, right? I forgot what they call that.
Well, can we just take her out and just lay her across? We'll just wrap her up in
Oh, she's gonna drip all over you. It's gonna be disgusting.
Use a tent or something.
A litter. That's it. You
Probably
really
just-
want to take her out of the coffin? I was thinking we just create a litter and then...
Well, I'm just
Have a
thinking
horse
it's going to be hard to leg as well.
We do what?
Well, eventually we're going to run into a problem with the litter too. We can start that way, I suppose. But if a cart
Yeah.
won't go, then yeah.
Yeah. And what was the reason why we don't put it on the horse?
I believe our gypsy friend thinks that she will be dripping onto the horse.
Oh.
I think we can wrap her in.
And it may fall off, and then the coffin busts open, and then you have to
not a coffin.
back on.
Her out of the. Can we open the box where she's in and look?
Yeah.
Oh, well, you're going to do that? Wait, we should set up before we...
I go away a few paces.
It's going to smell even worse.
This is terrible.
I mean,
Sarah, I'm not sure if this is a good idea.
No, I think we should do it, and then I look towards I'm sorry, Rush. What's your character's name?
Arnaud.
Arnaud. Mr. Arnaud, I think this is what we should do.
Meaning you do. Arnaud, Monsieur Chevaudan.
Right. So, in the flurry of creating the litter and everything like that, what exactly is it that I'm doing again?
No, so Sarah wants you to just take the body out of the coffin and just sort of drape it over the horse and just tie it to the horse. But
right.
Yeah, because we won't do that.
Oh,
I can't do it.
yeah, I will do that.
Yeah, I think that way she's on the horse, not on a litter. I think this is better.
So yeah, if everybody is all right with that, I will do it, and I'll make sure.
Just let me calm down the horse in case it decides to bolt.
Alright.
Horse away, and I'll stand with Mr. Ano, and pray.
Mr. Chevaudan. No.
I'll
I'm sorry. Go ahead.
go ahead if you're gonna say something.
Well, I was just gonna say, if I'm gonna put it on there, I'll have to make sure I lash her down to it pretty well, because I definitely don't want her to slide off.
Right.
Oh, and probably the rope is like cutting into the decaying. Oh my
Well,
goodness.
depending on how much she smells, I would ride on the horse with her and hold her.
Oh,
Oh jeez.
As you open the box, just this waft of the decaying smell that's been in there for nearly 2 days. Just like a cloud dissipates into the air. Anyone who's close by probably needs to make a con check.
I said I step away.
Yeah.
I said that.
That's why I said who's close by.
Yeah, I
Arno.
think for sure.
Hey, Arno, while you're at it, can you check to see if she's really alive?
She's definitely alive.
The
In my foresight, because I fainted again.
like body parts aren't falling off. She's not showing any sign of decay. Her body is kind of a bluish color now, and you can just kind of tell by the look that some of her internal organs, just the bruising around them, the state of decay is likely, or the state of
How long has it been since she passed?
about 2.5 days.
Yeah, I'm gonna look at Bo and see his reaction to this.
You should still be, you shouldn't have any problem with anything leaking out of her yet.
Well, yeah, like
But
her
it's
body.
magic.
Yeah, honestly, like she's still alive. Nothing's gonna happen that's gonna kill her. So body parts are falling off. But as far as like the state of where a body that's been dead, it looks more like she's been dead a week rather than a couple days at this point.
I got you.
But yeah, body parts aren't decaying or falling off, or the quick preparation for burial did fix any immediate problems already. So she's still dressed in her nice dress, but
So I would ask Bo, are you sure the Baron knows what he was doing?
Bo is going to say, well, this was more my plan than the Baron's.
Did you know this was going to happen?
He said, this was worst case scenario, and the dagger that we bought was already a couple centuries old.
Let me ask, nobody of you has any experience with magic, right? Asking Bo.
And he will say, well, we talked to some people and read some stories and historical records about.
Oh, story.
He'll say, well, Teresa, she in our area a couple centuries ago, she was known as a witch, but a good one, a white witch, specializing in blessings and cures.
I snored.
Yeah, he traveled around selling medicine, and there's no record of anything that went wrong. In fact, when she mysteriously disappeared, it was a large loss because we were now without the cures. And no one's heard from her for decades since she last came around, or any of her offspring.
How big's that chest of gems and jewelry they're going to give to the daughter? Because we're taking that with us, right?
Ooh. Do we?
Well,
Yeah,
yeah,
that's
the
a-
money you're gonna pay for the cure, you take that. I'm gonna say small. It's
Okay.
quality over quantity.
So
Oh,
that
that's
could
good
fit
to
like in
know.
a saddlebag, so we don't have to have the litter for that.
Yeah,
Okay.
yeah. I'm gonna make it, the suitcase of $100 bills,
Okay.
a shipping container full of ones.
Yeah, so I assume Bo has that. Bo is the holder of
After all that you've talked, yes, Bo is
that.
the holder of that. So you're gonna be able to tie her to the horse, a strange, mix of convenience and respect. You kept a little bit of dignity so that she's not just draped over or, she's held up there. Would you have wrapped her in anything? Or
Yeah, she won't be loose. She's
Yeah.
body's in
Well,
her-
she should be still wrapped up inside the coffin.
Yeah.
yeah,
Back then, they didn't just throw you in the box. I mean, she would be wrapped up in a white.
Shroud. Yeah, there should be a shroud.
yeah. I mean, Shara, did you pass the Constitution save?
Yeah, I had fainted.
Okay.
I'm probably not,
What a surprise!
I was wondering what was so quiet and peaceful.
yeah, I was down for too long, so I don't know.
Oh, you didn't notice that.
Yeah, I fainted.
No small woods and such. Yeah.
By the time
Well,
that
somebody wouldn't give me the pot. Let me tell you, in the end, when the small forest will have done the trick, you'll regret it.
Yeah.
I
What?
haven't written the end to the story yet, so there's a possibility that
Uh,
I will lose all self-respect for my already faltering narrative.
But capturing him in a tiny forest is not a bad end. I'm just gonna put that out there. So sorry.
oh goodness, you're fainted.
Uh,
Don't talk.
Right.
Because you're a child, it's cute. If
Yes.
another character would suggest that, might have been borderline insanity. But it could come into play. I'm not going to ruin it. I'm not going to backseat play. You've probably woken up by the time that she's already been fashioned to this horse.
Yeah. Oh. Okay, good. So I'm happy that she's on the horse.
Yeah.
And I'm gonna make since you said there's a lot of flowers and stuff around, I'm gonna make like a bouquet of flowers and put it on with her so she can ride with the flowers.
Make a dexterity.
Okay, I'm gonna make a dexterity, which I think I made. What's my dex? I rolled an 8. My dex is 12, so I made that. Yep.
All right. You go to the very end where there's some nice wildflowers growing on the side of the path.
Mhm.
And you notice that as soon as you reach out, some of these weeds go to grapple and grasp at your hand.
Oh, jeez.
You're able to pull back before anything happens.
Well, that's not very good.
Sarah, what are you doing?
I was picking some flowers, but they seem to not want to be picked today.
Yeah,
Then leave them alone.
we have to hurry.
Okay. I will come back.
Yeah. At this time, you'll continue traveling. The pace has slowed you down greatly. You could tell that this trail has not been kept up for decades, which has allowed plants to grow down the middle of it, causing even more obstacles on your journey. But eventually, exhausted and soiled, you will have reached a hut, which looks like it's built into the side of an ancient tree.
I am surprised it's still there, I say as we first see it. You said decades?
Are there chickens or anything, or does it look uninhabited outside?
Outside, it looks uninhabited.
I've never seen a dwelling like this before.
I think this is where fairies live.
I'm gonna let the monkey climb the tree.
All right. The monkey climbs the tree. Is there anything in particular, or is it just?
Just let him explore.
Yeah, I mean, it's not really a jungle tree. It's more of like a big oak, but
Oh, he'll have no problem getting up it.
yeah. Yeah, I won't make the monkey roll a climb tree die. Yeah, he'll climb up it, and he'll kind of make some noise, and before too long, you hear a little bit of noise inside of the trunk of the tree. And in a few minutes, you'll see the door open, and you'll see a very old woman. Looks like she's in her 80s or 90s, if not older. Open it with kind of like a toothless, rotting grin at you.
Oh, we're gonna look at Bo. This is Bo's thing, right?
Yeah. And Bo is just, you can see his face. It's just kind of like, did this plan work? You know, but he's going to ask, or do you know of a Teresa? And this old lady's just gonna smile. Yeah, that's what they used to call me. And she'll kind of pull the door wider open, and you can hear the sound of like rubbish on the inside being scooted across the ground as she opens the door. And from this kind of glowing light inside, you're gonna see that there's a small sitting room that she will welcome you all into. So very quickly, Bo begins untying the girl, cutting the ropes. Just the quickest way to get her off.
I'm gonna ask. You said you used to be Teresa. What are you now?
Well, I guess I'm still Teresa. People just don't really call my name anymore.
Huh.
That seems.
Are you still a white witch?
She said, I'd never much liked the term witch.
Oh.
I nod in agreement.
Yeah, that's an
To
offensive
myself.
term. Gypsy.
Yeah.
Hmm?
That's an offensive term, like gypsy.
It doesn't stop you from saying it.
She said, well, I haven't been in the business for a while. Can I ask you what brought you all this way to see me?
It's my friend. She took your potion. Well, potion. Somehow, and now she's dead. Maybe.
Yeah. And she said, what? What potion?
The dagger potion.
Yeah, and I forgot if one of you has the dagger or if Bo has the dagger, but Bo will hold it out, and she'll kind of smile, saying, well, I haven't created one of these in a while. But as the girl gets carried, she's like, well, that's good craftsmanship. It looks like it still worked.
Oh, it did.
Then again, it's hard to tell if it's a fake death or a real death sometimes. And so she's going to welcome you all in, and this is kind of a sitting area. You can tell it hasn't been dusted a while. Stuff hasn't been thrown away. It's quite unkempt. She'll offer you all tea or snacks.
Oh, yes.
If you like. All right. And so she'll kind of disappear into the back, and instead of having nice tea bags, with different types of like sticks and roots sticking out of the tea, the bars are just not colorful at all, just kind of these granola patties that she offers you to eat, but she'll bring it out and set it right down in front of each of you.
I actually look around her sitting area. Does she has any portraits or anything in the sitting area? Anything of? Because they said she had a child, right? So I'm looking around and see if there's any evidence of that.
Yeah, she has nothing. She has plants, but even the sheets are more stone or wood. She doesn't appear to have anything of any decadence anywhere.
And no little child toys that have been unused for a long time and stuck on a shelf or anything like that.
Nope. Oh well, the whole idea was in case she had passed away, she would have a child or some kin who might have kept one of her magic,
Nice.
herbalism books or something, but it appears to just be her.
Still here.
Yep. You can't really see this little back area she passed into, but she'll walk out and very quickly, like, she'll point to kind of the stone end table and tell you to lay the girl down there. And then very quickly she'll close the door and she'll light this bundle of, like, it's almost a bouquet of different herbs. And well, actually, I don't think she knows that you're being hunted yet. And so you can tell that, like, she's just fixing her nice little vegan snacks and tea for you, just in no hurry, almost if she's happy to have company for the first time this century. So, yeah, she's making no attempt at all to quickly work.
Yeah, we're not in a rush anyway, so.
Yeah, I want a snack. I'm gonna eat the granola. I mean, I'll thank her.
Yep.
I
I'm
definitely.
going to actually refuse the tea politely, and I'll just pull out my own flask from my coat
Mhm.
and take a drink of my own tea.
Yeah. And I guess Bo will let her know that you're under kind of tight time restraints.
Well, there is that question whether we really want to bring her out now with the Earl King coming, or whether to show to the Earl King she's dead and then bring her back afterwards. Or
Well,
whether
the Earl King found out he was alive when the empty.
He thinks she's alive. So the question is whether this Teresa thinks she can revive the girl now or not, or whether there's little time left to revive her. So it just depends on how much time is left to revive her.
Well, she doesn't look very good. I don't think.
No, I think she's really dead. But.
Yeah, Teresa will have a look at the girl and we'll let you know that, for one thing, this was way past expiration. And she probably questioned why you allowed such a young girl to play with knives. Meanwhile, Sarah's like surrounded by all these sharp utensils.
We all look at Bo when she says that.
Yeah.
I definitely did.
Myself especially looks at Bo.
And
Pardon? What are you saying? Is it impossible to bring her back now?
well, I've had years to study my craft, and I think I'm better at it than I have ever been. But
Meaning? And I
Meaning.
shuffle around on my seat. I'm really impatient now.
Meaning I can make her less dead.
Well, I know a little bit about magic. What does less bit dead mean?
Well, until How long has she been under this effect?
2.5 days.
There's a chance that some of this magic has begun working. I'm not sure if you realize this, but there's a bit of a stench.
We are aware. Yes.
Well, the longer she has been under the spell, the better chance that some effects of real death she might also be under. Back when I created it, it was only supposed to be used to conceal death for 3 days.
What are we talking then? Please, go ahead and do your work.
Do you think she'll come back sort of undead?
She okay?
Undead?
Yeah, not quite dead, not quite alive. Between.
It doesn't sound very.
Yeah. I don't think there's Victorian zombies is that big of a belief. There might be, but
Well, those.
I think it's more of like a spirit or his body. Let's see if there are zombies. My professional checking. Okay. Well, I guess that would be better than what he is now. She said, I don't use magic. I use the knowledge of the forest to create different potions and elixirs.
This magic.
Can you make a potion to stop the Earl King?
He's going to look at you with surprise and say, have your friend scared you with the stories of the Earl King?
I've seen him.
It is no story. We're in big trouble.
He's going to look at you and say, what do you mean? We are in trouble. I do not want you in my house if you are in trouble.
Well, the faster you finish bringing her back, the earlier we will go. Huh?
That's true.
Yeah. And he can definitely smell like the hint of the forest on you. So this is when he's going to bring out this bouquet of different herbs and quickly light it. And he's going to say, this will hide the hint for as long as you are here. However, you must promise to leave quickly.
Well, do your job.
And he's gonna just kind of light. He's gonna be a strong smelling, like pretty spicy smelling bouquet that she rubs over you, and she's gonna tell you to take a deep breath and breathe it in, so that your whole body will be cleansed of the hint. The good news is this does cover up the dead girl hint a good bit.
Thank goodness.
Yeah, you'll see her go up to Bo, and at this point, Bo's in even a bigger hurry than the rest of you. She'll kind of nod and take a deep breath and allow her to kind of rub this over him. And by looking at him, it does appear to be hiding the hint of anything else. And then he'll go up to each of you.
Yeah, I'll let her do whatever she's going to do.
What kind of herbs are these?
She'll say, "Oh well, I typically don't give out any of my secrets."
Well, you know, spreading knowledge is like giving a gift every day.
She's going to say, "Well,
It's far better to give than to receive."
she's gonna say, well, perhaps we can share recipes a little bit later, and quickly move on from you." I imagine at this point, Arnold has drank enough of his own tea that, kind of with you shrugged in her chair, she'll easily be able to just wipe this around you.
Yeah, I'm not like chugging. I'm just sipping.
Yeah.
But yeah, I'll let her go. Have a go at it.
Yep. And Emmeline?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I inhale deeply.
Yep. And you'll realize that, for these to kind of be like musky type herbs grown deep into the forest, they do smell a lot better than a lot of the bouquets in like this incense type fashion.
Mm.
Is the monkey now with you, or is he still outside?
I left him outside.
All right. He's gonna also want the monkey too.
Oh, she wants a monkey too. Okay, I'll call him
the monkey also has the scent, and and I think he would be aware of the small creature climbing all over her house. And so she'll get the monkey and you, Bella.
Yeah.
Yep. And as soon as you call the monkey in, she'll close the door and be able to block out all the light momentarily until you very quickly hear her. Besides the light of this incense, which is now sitting in the middle of the table, she'll very quickly light a candle, which will go around the room. And she will say, I will need to gather some materials from my back room.
I can assist if you tell me what you need.
She said, I'd prefer not to share any secrets. I will be back as soon as possible.
Hurry up then, we don't have time.
And she'll nod and scoot at her 90-year-old woman's bride pace. And kind of leave you all on these stumps and bushes and, wood, stone, dried mud furniture.
It's not surprising to me that she doesn't have a husband, but they're not being very friendly and sharing things.
So did she finish scenting us and then put the remains of the bundle on the table or something?
Yeah.
And can I put that out and then hide it? Take it, the remains of whatever she was using?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll do that.
All right.
Mm.
Anything else you'd like to do or talk about while she's gone?
Do I see anything interesting in here? Like, she doesn't want to share, but she didn't know that we were coming, so maybe there's something lying around here.
There's a really big mess. A lot of it is just kind of like abandoned house type messes.
Yeah, this story seems very fishy, but because the dagger was made centuries ago. She's 90. She looks 90, but that means she's several centuries old.
That's totally possible.
She's a fairy.
Clean. Yes.
I'm gonna start to like clean stuff and organize the room.
All right. You do know that the Earl King's a fairy too, so at this point, being a fairy is a bad thing.
Yeah, well, fairy is fairy.
All right.
Yeah, I'll try to like organize things.
She's lived here a long time, so you'd think she know about the Earl King.
she does know about him. That's why she wants us to leave.
Didn't she initially call it a story?
Mm-hmm.
Well, because she probably didn't want to scare us. But also, did you notice, and I whisper now, but probably louder than I think I'm whispering, but I'm not really because I drank that alcohol. So I say, she didn't ask for the money.
Bella noticed it, but he didn't say anything.
We should give it to her.
Do we still hear her?
No, but you didn't hear her when she went back there earlier and brought the tea.
I think we should give it to her because then that'll prove that we're honest, good people, and then she'll want to help us more.
To some people, money is not meaningful.
It's not the money, it's the gesture. And I continue to clean.
I think we have another problem here. I walk over to that next room. I don't go inside, but I like try to listen if I hear her doing whatever.
You don't hear anything.
I do some sign language, like nothing.
Bella goes, maybe it's a test to see how honest you are.
You mean to follow her?
No, not follow her. But when Bella says that, he actually goes to the front door and opens up a crack just to see outside, to see if anything's funny outside, or whether outside is really the outside.
You open the door and it's just like it was before. Now you've let some of the hint from the outside back in. And contaminate this whole medical space. But go ahead.
As if we know anything about germs and medicine.
I know, really.
Go, it looks okay. Close the front door again.
we have to trust her. We have no choice, but we should give her the treasure. And I look at Bo.
Oh, you could yell out and see if she's okay, and you know.
Yeah, she's fine.
She's not in there.
She's
just
probably
say, Teresa, you need any help? Hello? Teresa?
Oh, this is ridiculous. I get up and I just storm in there.
But what's Bo doing? Is he taking the treasure out, or is he trying to steal it?
I mean, he's just kind of sitting down, waiting.
Okay.
You know, kind of, yeah.
So I say it to him directly. I think we should let her know that we have the treasure for her.
Yes. And so very quickly kind of go to kind of reach where he was keeping it on person, and you can tell that as he stands up, he looks a little bit dizzy.
I look at Arno.
I think he's been drugged. You think it was the biscuits, the tea, or the burning thing?
I know this alcohol is really hitting you right now, even though you haven't drank that much.
So
okay.
Bella's gonna open the door to let some fresh air in.
Monkey falls off your shoulder.
So this is why I didn't want to drink the tea.
Well, the monkey didn't drink the tea.
No, I know.
Quick, give me the gun.
Yeah, so I open the front door to let some fresh air in.
I'm gonna try and get up and see if I can like step outside to get fresh air.
Yeah. You kind of
just outside the door, you know, and see.
Yeah, you're able to get over there and have some fresh air. However, you're not feeling
Any better.
any better.
Okay. From out. All right. So I'm going to put the alcohol away if I'm really starting to feeling it, because it was not Arnold's intention to actually get drunk this time.
Yeah.
But as I'm standing out there, I want to keep an eye on the inside, particularly on the two ladies.
Yeah. By this time, all of you are beginning to feel a little bit more clumsy and slow-witted. The pain of it's not so much a headache, but this is more kind of like a altitude sickness.
Yeah. Can I hide the monkey in a crook of the tree somewhere outside?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll hide the monkey.
You feel
I think
really clumsy and drowsy right now.
do I think that the tea is the problem here?
No, it has to. The monkey didn't drink any of the tea, so it's the.
Oh,
Neither did Mr. Arnold.
then it's everyone took the incense.
Yeah. So.
Well, you didn't get much sleep last night. Could have been that. Why just jump to conclusions?
No. I'll look around. Are there any herbs hanging under the ceiling or shit like that?
The room is kind of spinning to you. You can go and look for the herbs you left on the table, but they're not there anymore.
Oh boy.
I mean, they're not there because Billy stole them.
Mm.
I'm just going to sit down and start to sing a lullaby.
I'm just going to try and keep watching her, because I'm still not sure exactly what's happening, or that it's anybody other than me.
Yeah, if you're looking at the other people, you can tell that they are beginning to suffer some of the effects too.
It's the incense. It is.
The incense? I think
Yes.
I may have drank too much.
And
Oh.
Teresa is gone, correct?
So Bella's gonna climb onto the horse's back and then sort of tell it to go, just back the way we came.
With you on it?
Yeah. Eventually, I'm gonna pass out, but that's fine.
Yeah, if I think I'm going to pass out, I'm going to go to my friend's body and just sit next to it. Like
Right.
get on my knees or whatever on the ground next to the table and like lean in onto the table.
All right. Make a intelligence.
Me?
Yep.
My int is 12. Let's see. 9. So that's a success. Under 12.
Yeah. As you kind of get down and bump the table,
Mhm.
You're gonna notice some brownish liquid leaking out of the body.
Oh. Oh, gross. Do I faint?
I mean, if
Oh,
brownish,
don't
I mean, it's not like not like a lot. You just kind of notice a little bit of. I don't think that this would be traumatic enough to make you faint.
Okay, so I see it and I say, I think it's working. The evil is being cleansed from her. I can see it draining.
What are you talking about?
I point at the brownish liquid.
Would I know what that is?
Can't he point it out to you? You can make an intelligence.
Mm-hmm. Shit. No. Failed by 1.
It doesn't look natural to you. Well, as far as being nature is, but You can tell something's not right.
Great.
This is terrible. Soon we will fall unconscious and we don't know what is going on. And where is the blasted gypsy?
And his monkey, they're both gone.
I think it was the alcohol. So yeah, I don't. I'm just gonna stay where I am because I think if I'm feeling like I probably think that I'm being sick from the alcohol. So
All right.
So at one point, do I think I'm far enough away from everybody that I want to call out to the Earl King?
Okay. So what do you do?
I tell him I know where his bride is.
You call out, and he's already on his way as quick as possible. But one thing you'll realize while you're calling out to him, because you're pretty deep to forest, the forest no longer looks like it's out to get you.
Yeah, probably because he knows he's got us. Great. I'm in no hurry anymore.
Yeah,
Well,
yes, but
he's never been out to get y'all.
yeah, but Bella would be yelling out to the Earl King like, "I know where your bride is. I will take you to her."
Once again, for some reason, he's not only not responding, but like I said, all of nature and everything that was out to get the girl isn't against you anymore.
Yeah, so then I would actually stop the horse somewhere and just get off the horse and just sit at the base of a tree or something and hope to recover my either fall unconscious or recover at some point then.
Yeah, it's going. All right, I'll get back to you in a moment.
Did Bo ever take the jewels out? Or no?
Yeah, Bo took them out and he's banging on the door. He's going to come back to the body and say, if she's not coming back, then we had to find another plan. And so he's going to go to pick up the body.
Mm-hmm.
And as he reaches down to pick it up, you see him reach down, and as he brings her up, her body's just going to crumble in front of you, and the illusion's going to be broken, and this body was just a mud doll. And
my chin drops.
Yeah, he's. You can see him trying to think, and he's going to say, when could she have done this? She was in my sight the whole time. And it's going to slowly occur to him those few seconds when she was able to cut all the lights off and before she lit the candles.
She's a frail old woman. How could this happen? Do I feel worse now?
Well, like this is like altitude sickness. You feel a little bit sick to your stomach, but most of it is just not wanting to do anything, just wanting to rest and relax. But all of you are gonna very quickly realize you don't know what type of effect you're under. However, this witch does have powerful enough magic to kill you.
So I'm just gonna swear in French. And God, I don't even know what to do.
we have to follow her. We have to follow her.
We didn't see where we did not see where she went.
She went into the back room. I'm gonna go. I'm
gonna walk forward and kind of catch Sarah by the shoulder. Just kind of push her back. Or try to.
And excited, and I'm starting to freak out a little bit. So I'm actually trying to go for the door to find her.
Yeah, you open that door, and the room is going to be lit all across the walls. Are different types of powders and salves and elixirs and different components to make these things. You do notice that there is a back way out of this room. And while that door is not open, it does appear to be unlocked.
So are we unaffected well enough to be able to have the will to go through to do that? Or is the magic keeping us from trying to figure out?
You know that you do not have much time left. You can spend your last remaining minutes before you pass out doing whatever you wish. However, with all these different herbs and things around, there's a chance that you might be able to make the antidote to whatever she has placed on you.
Evelyn.
Yes, that's gonna fall on one person there.
Let's what?
Huh?
Let's what?
Fix us.
Yeah, he said there's a chance to make the antidote with all the stuff she has in this back.
Yeah,
room.
I know, but I didn't get what you said.
Oh, I said that burden is going to pretty much fall on one person because I don't know how to do any of that stuff.
Yeah.
Bella, did you want to come back and join the rest of the party or slowly drift off in the forest?
You're muted.
Well, it depends on whether he thinks he has any strength to go back or not.
I mean, even if you didn't have the strength to pass off to make it back, either way, you're gonna pass out somewhere in the forest.
Yeah.
Right now, you guys have a few minutes. You still have the horse too.
Yeah, I'll get back on the horse, and since it seems like the Earl King's not after us anymore, I'll head back to the hut.
Yeah, you're able to get back quite a bit quickly. Here's what I'll throw it in the event. All of these different potions and powders are marked with different symbols. I'll also screen share, but all right, post in the group and
Yeah, weird symbols like, yeah, that's not going to help. Well, unless Emmeline can read them.
Okay.
Emmeline, you'd be aware enough to provide these descriptions of which each symbol means, of what each symbol means.
Mm-hmm.
Make an intelligence check, like your life depends on it.
I'm not
never
so
mind.
intelligent.
Like 4
What?
people's life.
Ooh, thank God. Okay, yeah, I made it.
Nice. All right. Does anyone have any clue what to do before I give you a big clue?
Well, I have that herb that she used on us. Can I find a jar with the same herb?
Then it's even more of that shit we don't want.
No, we know. Then we can see what the symbol is on that bottle. Then we can try to figure out.
Oh, okay.
All right. Yeah. I mean, once he's been turned into something, it's.
Oh, we should use the scythe symbol used to break curses or bad luck.
And waves.
Yep.
All right. You're going to be able to find the different herbs. In the very middle of the bouquet is one herb that you might not have seen before. It's semi-related to hemlock. And that is what's causing all this. What you will know is that if you just want to be a glutton and just drink or take every single thing you find, some of these will probably have bad chemical reactions.
Yeah, we figured that.
I mean, you could risk some body and try it, but what you already named a couple. You named the scythe, the waves, and
Oh, I was muted. That's why.
And crossroads.
crossroads.
Yeah.
And maybe the men should add the man one, the woman use add the woman one. I don't know if you use that.
Yeah, it doesn't hurt. I
You,
think.
yeah, the man one, and the woman one is going to be kind of more of like a testosterone estrogen type thing.
I don't want that.
Basically, the intelligence check, you'll see that crossroads, scythe, and waves, those 3 you think could be the solution, and each one of these is kind of side by side, located in like a translucent type bladder.
Bladder?
I guess they're liquids.
Oh, okay. I thought it's herbs. Okay.
Yep. So they're going to be 3 liquids.
Yeah. I mean,
maybe
we
it's
don't
just the
have.
medicine. Yeah, it might just be the medicine hitting you, but as far as what you could get from that roll, there has to be some type of chance involved. You can't be. Right now, you're not 100% sure which is which.
Yeah, we don't have time for this shit. So, I take like a. Is there some kind of beaker?
Yeah.
Yeah, I would make a concoction of that, like mix the liquids, and then only a bit, like for me, for now.
Or
And then
try
I'll.
the monkey first. Test monkey, lab monkey.
Yeah, we don't have time to get the monkey now. Until I get him out of the tree where you put him.
I'll get the monkey.
Yeah. I'll make this easy for you and say one of these will cure you, the other two will kill you, more or less.
What? I wanted to mix those.
Well,
I know.
Oh,
Which will-
fuck. Okay. Okay, so I'd say waves. Yeah. I drink waves.
No.
I'm gonna let other people talk before we really get to this.
No, I mean,
I can't read the waves. Do I need to hide the people? How do I just...
Huh?
The people icons cover waves, so I can't even read waves.
Oh, I put in the Facebook group.
Oh yeah, that's
too.
right.
Okay.
Wave says this rune symbol is used for purity. Use this for forgiveness or to wash away bad or negative feelings. This is a strong symbol for healing, addiction, or depression. I don't know. The side sounds like it.
That sounds more like a yeah, for a curse.
Yeah, but I think she may have cursed us, so this would be to break the curse.
But don't we want to wash out that shit that we breathe in? No.
Well, both descriptions have merit. So that's the problem.
I think we just have to kill the monkey to be sure.
See, now you change your mind. So we have a monkey and a horse, okay?
That's true. Yeah, yeah.
The horse is under the effects right now.
Yeah.
Oh, the horse is unaffected, right?
Uh-huh.
Oh, so we can't use the horse.
I'll make this interesting. It's gonna take some time for the antidote to work.
Great.
So, likely.
Wait a minute. Anything in my, since my demonology, my book has.
Hold on.
Yes.
Get the dagger. The dagger symbol on the handle, isn't it? I want to get the dagger and compare it to the
symbols.
Yeah, see if the dagger has anything that we can see.
While he does that, I want to flip through my book, since I have a book on the book that I have should also talk about witches and things like that.
Yeah.
Just real quick, see if I can come across anything quickly that will help.
I think
actually, this book does have life-saving advice for you. It says never trust a witch.
Looking at these, I think waves is the one to choose, but if it's one of these.
I don't know, man.
Does the dagger have
the dagger, which is like a strange like test tube alchemical, if it was to look like any of these, like in like your dizzying, straying eyes, it might look a little bit like the harvest. But
okay.
But that's just more coincidental than anything. You've been awfully quiet.
Yeah, I was muted. Yeah, I actually thought it was going to be. I thought Crossroads. That was my pick, but it seems like the.
Well, because the wave says strong symbol for healing, addiction. Addiction.
Crossroads is more about decision making.
Yeah, it's not. And then Scythe, breaking a bond in relationship. No,
I got it. So we can use, if she's got a Crossroads potion, then we can drink that one because it says if you have a decision to make.
That's what I mean. Yes.
Okay.
That's when I was muted when I said that. Right.
I got you.
Crossroads, then hopefully that will help us make the decision that we have to make. That's what I was thinking.
Yes.
So you say drink Crossroads first. Somebody drink that first, and then have that to decide.
To give us the clarity to know which one to pick.
Yeah, that's what I think.
All right.
You guys want to?
Here's how I'm going to handle this. Okay. So you narrowed it down to the Crossroads, the Scythe, and the Waves. And just as the three of you kind of have decided upon Waves,
No,
That is when
Arnold and Sarah are of a different opinion.
Yeah. But
well, okay. Wave, yeah. Waves was your choice, but whoever brings Crossroads, when you go to pour Crossroads, you see little flecks of a material in Crossroads, which is fly agaric, which you know that if you were to drink this, then you would just, I don't know, is there a nice way to say die? The chemicals of the mushrooms would just compound the chemicals that you're already going to make.
Huh.
well, because we know because of what we've already eaten
Right.
or taken with the
And so, yeah. And so, waves, once again, look like a pretty good choice, but now you've confirmed that one of these other choices is completely wrong.
right. So we have a 50-50 chance.
I'd say give waves to the monkey and see how long.
Right, but it's not
Gonna
going to
lose a lot of time because he said it's going to take a while.
Everyone roll intelligence.
Me again as well?
Yeah, he's something else.
And you get +1 if your perversity is
Yeah, I make it then.
12 or less.
We got to roll under, right?
Yeah, I do not make it.
Yeah, Bella failed.
I got it.
All right. Oh man. The two of you who pass at this point, you know there has to be some chance involved. It's about taking the higher, well, but who said it was a 50-50 chance?
So I did, yeah, right? If there's two
did.
books.
That's not entirely true.
Yeah, I understand that, but it is though.
Well, no, it could be one of these others.
No.
Well, no.
There's 3 choices up front. This is a whole mathematical thing. If there's 3
Yep.
choices and one is limited, you actually have a better chance now to solve each one. But really, yeah, I get that. Like numerically, we have 2 to choose from. Is what I mean when I say that.
This is rough. There is a principle that will allow you to make the right decision.
Yeah. Yeah, there is.
But that's the biggest clue I can give you.
I'm not-
Either the one you already picked or the other one is a better choice dealing with percentages.
Oh, well,
I'm
then-
not going to be prideful. I'm completely stumped. So
well, it's the if you're doing the Monty Hall
Yeah.
door number 1, 2, and 3, if you pick A and the Monty Hall gets rid of doors 3, then you should usually switch.
Yeah, no, I get that, but right. Well, we already switched though. We know A is not good.
No, but we should switch to
To
You
scythe.
got the right. You do have the right principle in mind.
Yeah,
it is like a curse. So the symbol is used to break curses, right?
right.
curse or hex, which is a
Yeah.
little different than a curse. I think this is actually more like a. Actually, I don't know which one is which.
I know.
Well, I'm gonna just take the scythe and give it to the monkey.
Yeah.
I watch closely. I try to see the outcome earlier than anticipated.
At this point, just the monkey smaller. It's our the monkey's outside.
Well, I
But,
pulled the
Yeah,
monkey.
it's already been kind of completely knocked out by this curse, or by this hex, or by this crap, I can't see wave. Negative feeling or emotion. And so
I think it may be too late. You're saying maybe too late to try it on the monkey.
I feel like risking a monkey's life isn't near as fun as risking y'all's lives.
Well, I'll take it because I would be.
Potion. It doesn't matter at this point. If it doesn't, I will take the potion. I said that before.
Which one?
And Arnold would probably want to step in because Arnold is the kind that would not let either one of the two women guinea pig.
Yeah, but at the same time, you're gonna have to fight the Earl King, and you're the best chance to beat him. So it makes more sense for me to take it.
Well, I know I didn't say I'd be able to stop him. I just said I would try to step.
I understand. I would, like I said before, I would take it, and I would take the side. If we're sure, because I was going to take the other one. If we, from the knowledge that we have, the other potion will kill us, then I would take the side. I mean, I'll risk it. I don't care.
Damn.
Those are the two that I thought were interesting. The side and the first one with the arrows.
All right, so you did actually drink it.
No, I'm drinking it.
Which one you drink?
I'm drinking scythe.
So I'm gonna make a grab to try and stop her unsuccessfully.
All right.
I'm just gonna be like, oh shit. I'm just gonna kind of sit beside her and put my hand on her shoulder and just try to be as kind-hearted as I can be with my big, scary-looking self.
Mm-hmm.
And just be like, Jesus, girl.
Yeah.
Yep.
Well, somebody sacrifice, and that makes more sense for my character.
Since the girl is just slightly smaller than the monkey, she's also pretty close to the effect.
Mm-hmm.
However, after a couple seconds, you're going to see a little bit more light in her eyes, which would lead you to believe that it has some type of good effect.
I gulp it down as well.
Yeah. You drink out down the side. It's just a bad side effect, and then you fall dead.
Would anyone like to risk being the guinea pig and taking the other one?
No, I think if we're going to do this, we're either all going to die or we're all going to be awesome. So
Yeah,
all right.
either it's a TPK or not.
Go big or go home. So I'm gonna make sure that the two women, of course, get theirs first since they're small-ish.
Yeah.
And I'll take the big gulp last.
Yeah. All of you are going to feel a little bit weak at first. However, you will feel some strength returning to you. All in all, that was the Monty Hall problem.
Yeah, which is still. Okay.
Yeah, that's why I did it. I just put a whole lot of additional stuff for Find Their Shines online. Don't worry, most people don't get it, but it's math. And honestly, the other one wasn't going to kill you either. But it was going to put you in a whole lot worse shape for this. Because as you're sitting there and you have some strength returning to you, you're going to see this back door open again, and Tara is going to come through. However,
do we have time to pretend we're unconscious?
if you want. However, this time, he's going to look a little bit different. You're going to see that her face is horrifyingly distorted. And even her body is a little bit more twisted. Her skin is a much lighter, almost deathly white color. Her teeth resemble more fangs, and her nails claws.
Great.
And almost as if she's tired, as soon as she comes to the door, she's gonna bend down and begin heaving. And before long, you're gonna see her begin spitting up blood, and even some sharp roots and rocks. Arnold, you would realize this is a demoniac. Teresa has been possessed by a demon.
Oh, hell.
Oh.
Do you have a cure for that?
Yeah.
I think that's actually good for me because I think she can't touch me. Can't touch this. Doom, doom, doom.
My cure for that is usually a musket ball in the head.
Oh, well. You get to do that first?
It's kind of how I roll here.
I faint.
Of course you do.
For 4 rounds this time. God damn it.
It's like open to
My charisma is 16. I can't believe I keep fainting. So I'll stop it. Yeah,
what?
4 rounds.
Yeah, the rest of you, when you see this, what would you do?
God damn it.
It's obvious that she is not normal, right?
Yeah, the
God damn it.
distorted features and
I was contemplating to take exorcism, but no, I didn't. Yeah.
Oh, you took protective circle?
Yeah, it only takes 90 minutes to do that.
I don't
But
think we
it's
have
not a
time.
spirit either, so
yeah, a demon is technically a monster, not a spirit.
yeah.
So
Okay.
here's the question.
So wait,
Bella
hold
now
on. So,
that's the crazy thing. Bella has this animal husbandry, but it says it takes monsters, but I'm not sure this counts.
Sounds like a monster to me.
I mean, I'm not against gypsies having some type of demonic charming ability.
Yeah, I have a question.
You all would know that it is possible to
Because under my character, this is where it's weird. It says evil spirits, such as devils, demons, and evil ghosts, cannot touch true innocent without permission.
Yep.
So that implies that a devil, demon, and evil ghosts are spirits. Right? Because evil spirits, comma, such
All right.
as devils, demons. So I don't know what the requirement is.
Here's what is according to the book.
Yeah.
Apparently, this is interesting.
Yeah.
When a possessor spirit is a spirit, when it possesses someone, it becomes a demoniac and a monster.
Gotcha. Okay, so it can.
But I'm not against interesting solutions using your character traits to solve this problem.
Yeah. No, I was just curious because the way they read it. So that, but I could say because it's a demon, it won't be able to touch me.
Well, yeah. If this demon is what's been plaguing her for centuries, then perhaps he could help you undemonified.
so
We get that. Yeah.
So one of the things I can do is if I kind of confront and spend one turn just watching or studying, it says that I can make an intelligence check, and it means that I would know what type of creature I'm facing, knows if the creature is higher or lower level than himself, knows the creature's name if it is famous, and also remembers some bit of information useful to defeating it, such as special weapons needed, etc.
All right. Yeah,
So-
I'll say that as you came in and you got to have a good look at her, that you've already had the opportunity.
Okay. So you roll for it, or
yep.
okay. So my intelligence is oh shit, not that great. But I still made it. I rolled a 3.
Nice. Yeah, a lot of. I mean, you could kill her, and if you kill her, the demon will have to flee. But that there's like all your religious training would let you know that it could be possible to try to perform some type of exorcism.
I just don't know if I'm trained to do that or not.
Well, can I use a grace of heaven to allow him to do that? Because as discretion, grace points may be used to allow the true innocents and or allies to perform other actions that are usually impossible, such as effective weapons or.
If you, how many rounds have you fainted for?
When I'm asleep, but knocked out. I don't have to do it. It's just because he's near me. He has the grace of heaven.
Okay.
Yeah, I don't have to be
like young lass.
It gives him the ability to do it, not me. I mean, that's what I want to do with it. If you allow that. Or them.
If. All right. I'm gonna. Hypothetically, Arnold, I'm not sure if you completely know that being around Shara can give you this ability to exercise demons. However, in the past, I take it with your background, you've probably seen it be done in the past. And the choice is, if you kill her, you'll have to fight the demon anyway once you escape her.
Right. So the way I kind of justify it is Arnold would have probably seen this done before, and probably is the only one who has any kind of the religious training needed to do it. So while it's more of a I don't know about the whole heaven's grace thing that's going on, but it's like, well, if anybody might be able to do this, if Emmeline doesn't have the spell to do it, then I can try, and we'll just wing it and see what happens.
Yeah, I think that's more what it's supposed to be. It's not like I say I have a spell. It's more like you see me faint and you're like, oh my god, I need to do something. I've seen it done before, and then you do it.
I feel,
I think that's not supposed to work. Yeah.
Yeah, at this point, just to make this more interesting, I think you realize that you're gonna have to find some way to restrain the demon, or to make the demon slightly more submissive than the state that's in right now.
Yeah, Bella was thinking of using the animal husbandry to calm the demon, right? But there's a chance. I have to roll my charisma, and I guess I get 2 pluses, 1 for my skill and 1 for being near the innocent. So,
yeah, you get that as long as your perversity is below 12.
So I get a +2 on my skill. So I could try that first. Should I just roll now, or?
Let me know how you're doing it.
Okay. So I do the calming gesture, right? You raise your hands to show you don't have any weapons in your hand, and you go, "Oh, we're not a threat." And then I would do the gypsy. I think I have singing, or at least my musical instrument, and I would play like a calming lullaby type song saying, "No, everything's okay. We're not your enemy. We're your friends. I think there's a misunderstanding. Calm down. See, I have no weapons in my hand. Just calm down. Maybe if you just sit here for a bit, we could talk a little bit. Everything will be fine. Everything's okay. Everything's fine."
Go ahead and roll.
Yeah, I got a 10 out of 15. So
all right. I was hoping Desired by the Dead would help with demons and have it attack you, but it's not that way. You're going to be able to distract it enough that I'm going to give a chance for Bo to run and try to tackle it and pin it down.
Okay.
However, that is not a good roll. Bo's gonna go to grab it, but this now disfigured elderly woman is going to be able to just throw Bo off into the wall pretty easily. Emmeline, we haven't heard from you in a while.
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I couldn't contribute there. So I bet mass sleep won't work here.
Maybe you can draw a circle around it.
Yeah, but it takes 90 minutes.
Oh, really? Oh,
Yeah.
Hopefully you have a long concert, Bella.
Yeah. I chose it as a ceremony, so. Yeah, I can
Here's
do.
your chance to be a hero or a hero.
I can do nothing useful. I can't even summon a spirit because that's a ceremony as well. Yeah. Well done.
Well, at least you're not fainted.
But I could as well
Sheriff,
be.
we haven't heard from you in a while.
Well, I'm fainted for 4 rounds.
I know. I was just mocking you.
Oh, yeah.
All right.
Even when fainted,
All right.
though, I still do the only thing I can do, which is give people benefits.
I think the easiest way. Let me look up the exorcism spell.
Okay.
Nice.
hey, if exorcism takes more than 90 minutes, you might as well draw the circle.
Do that. I need to step away for like 2 to 3 minutes. I'll be right back.
All right.
My apologies.
No problem. All evil supernatural creatures are forced to flee, and all preternatural effects from evil sources are immediately ended. Evil supernatural creatures, including revenants, spirits, monsters, and even magicians with a perversity score of 15 or above, will immediately seek to put as much distance as possible between themselves and the user. Evil spirits possessing victims will be cast out and made to return to their normal abodes. Haunting evil spirits will be ended. The evil beings receive a saving throw to resist the effect of an exorcism. In order to exorcise an area or object, the user engages in a wisdom contest against the originator of the evil. If the user is successful, all evil effects and powers will cease operating. Any evil talismans worn by a living recipient in the area of a successful exorcism are ruined. To exorcise a weird object, the user must make a wisdom check. If successful, the item ceases to possess any magical qualities for 1 hour per user level. Certain extremely powerful and ancient objects are immune to the power of exorcism. A user may only attempt to use exorcism against a given subject once per day.
Does it say how long it takes to exercise?
It can be an incantation, a ceremony. I think if it's an incantation, it can be immediately.
Oh, so that's more like I cast ye out, evil being, right?
Yeah, our magic user should know all this, but so I'll let.
So that's faster. That's more like the D&D undead turning, right? Versus
Exactly.
Yeah.
the Exorcist, where you spend hours.
Yeah, a ceremony is a ritual, which for some reason Emily really likes having all this free time on her hands to.
To get more powerful things.
Because Emmeline's old school. Got to do it the old way.
No, there's different kind of spells or spell possibilities have different kind of advantages and disadvantages. Yeah,
Yeah.
not that easy.
Yeah, dude, if you give Emmeline a day and a half to prepare for battle, you know, it's over.
Oh, we had all this time traveling through the forest.
Shut up!
In this system, hypothetically, I don't think spellcasters are as strong as, say, other systems. I do not see a time limit that has to last.
Oh, so it could be fast.
Yeah.
So we don't have to do the tie her down onto a bed frame and then do the exercise.
Well, I think, although I don't know if I should say anything because I'm fainted, but I think that you will still have to do that because otherwise the monster is going to run. What you want is the spirit to leave. So you need the body to stay.
Well,
you have to capture her.
No, but it says if it's a possession, it casts.
Yeah, evil spirits possessing victims will be cast out and made to return to normal abodes. I just want to give other people a chance to do something before this
So I think
completely ruined.
Possibly happen if it works is the demon comes out of the witch, but then we still have to fight the demon because it's going to come out.
Well, that's going to have to happen anyways. Yeah. That's not going to be a problem once I wake up. So just take 4 rounds to do it.
Right.
I can do a face thing.
We're in round 1 or 2. So
yeah, you will at least 2 rounds. So when you tell me 4 rounds is up, I'm going to do a faith challenge against it because I have pretty good.
All right.
Same thing.
Is everybody back?
Yeah.
I think our nose back.
I'm going to pull out my cross, my little golden cross that I have around my neck, and I'm going to try to cast it out using my faith.
Is everybody back?
Yeah, I'm back.
All right. Explain what this exorcism rite looks like.
I'm sorry. Say that again.
Explain what exorcism looks like. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Yeah, I was actually looking up exorcism prayers, but they come with a lot of warnings, and I don't know that I feel like messing with those. So, and they're also very long, longer than I thought they would be. So basically, I'm.
We don't want to have Daniel have to leave the call, so we better not pray actually.
Don't really exercise. Geez.
I was like, oh, this is gonna be awesome. I'm gonna like totally like authentic with it. And I'm like, holy shit, this is like pages.
Why did I take Latin?
Yeah. Really. So so basically, I'm gonna just grab the rosary and just kind of step forward and stick my hand out and just start repeating the the phrases of the prayer that I've heard over and over and over again, and just start trying to see if I can just compel the demon to leave her body.
I'm gonna feel so bad.
There's a wisdom contest, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm gonna feel so bad if this roll is good.
Well, Arnaud gets a.
I'm used to Daniel killing me in every game he DMs, so I'm okay, man.
You get bonuses, right? Your next innocent, that's a +1, and then.
No, he doesn't get it because he's got 13 perversity. You need to hang.
Oh, how come he's so perverse?
I don't know.
Because I'm a demon hunter, I kill things, and I'll do anything I need to do to
Wait, you're a demon hunter who didn't know how to handle the situation?
No, I did. That's why I
know. All right. All right. The bad news is the wisdom of a demoniac is 14.
Oh.
Okay.
So I rolled a 15.
Oh, that's the good news.
Okay.
So blue,
even though his perversity was so high, the grace thing still worked.
But you have to make your wisdom.
Yes. Here we go. My wisdom's not that great. But I got a 4.
Okay.
Out of 10.
Everything.
My wisdom bed.
Yeah. I feel like I can't do justice to explain what this exorcism looks like as the spirit is wrenched from this elderly woman's body. So does someone who can weave a better narrative story want to explain what it looks like?
It's our nose doing.
Yeah, it's his exorcism. He should describe it unless.
So when it comes out, is it in a physical form as it comes out of her, or is it just like an apparition? Or
You, right?
A possession demon is naturally invisible. However, I'll say that it looks like a vaguely man-like shadow.
Ah, okay. So, hold on just 1 second. All right. So, as I'm calling down the prayers and invoking the name of Saint Michael, the woman begins to just retch and scream and shake and curse everybody in the all four of us with horrible language, and eventually, as she just retches on the ground, the shadow that she casts on the ground, as the small shadow begins to just slide away from her, and what's left there is an outline of this mangled, horrible-looking creature that rises up in a shadow form and looks at the group. And Arnold is sitting there sweating, with beard soaking wet from the sweat and everything from doing something he's never done before. And eventually he drops his rosary and grabs his pistol, or actually probably his iron dagger, and just stands there and faces the demon apparition.
The demon is going to try to flee. It's not going to want to run out into the sun, but since it's barely visible, it's where it's at. It's going to be more located as it runs over walls and climbs on them, breaking all of these bladders and glass containers. I will say that Sarah can wake up at the end of this round, but Bella, now that this demon has been exercised, is there anything that you'd like to do?
Yeah, I want to pick up the purity fluid that we were thinking of drinking, but we didn't.
All right.
The waves, and pour it on top of the demon thing. If it's not close enough to pour it, I would huck the flask at it.
Now I'll let you throw it at the demon thing.
Okay, it's a dex check, I guess.
Yep.
Oh, rolled a 19 into the wall.
Yeah, honestly, it's moving so quick that you throw it where it was. It's going to hit some of these bottles already broken. However, it's going to make a cool little poof of smoke due to the chemical properties of this potion hitting some other things. So you get a nice little poof for your action. Emmeline, it appears that this demon might be coming right at you. Is there anything you'd like to do?
Do I think it can pass through through matter, through people, or stuff, or walls?
They are incorporeal.
So yes.
I would not say that they can pass through walls.
Oh shit! I grab my skirts and I rush into the next room.
Roll perversity. Just heck of it.
Okay. Yeah, I made it.
All right. that means that you are perverse.
Mm-hmm.
So you did
What?
not want to make that.
Oh. Oh well,
Um,
whatever. I have to
So
save my life.
you begin running, moving toward this room. This demon definitely thinks that you'd be a new worthy.
No. And that's what
and
I'm
so-
actually shouting. No. And boom, door.
All right, Sarah, you just woke up, and you now see a demon chasing after Emmeline.
Okay, I'm gonna grab my little cross and I'm going to run after it, using my faith to try to like run it off. I'm gonna say, "Begone, demon! Begone from this house!" And I'm gonna.
Okay, so let me get this right.
I'm not
Emmeline's being chased by the demon, who's being chased by Sarah.
Yeah, I'm trying to chase it past her, like out
Who's
the
being
door.
chased by Arnold.
I'm after the demon at this point because I want to get it to. I want to like dispel it because I of course don't know that he already did the exorcism, so I'm trying to do my own version of it.
All right.
And yeah, so I'm boldly presenting the symbol of my faith, and I'm going to engage in a charisma contest. I guess I'm trying to run it out basically. It'll come 25 feet away from me, and I'm going towards Emmeline. So I'm hoping that if I get close to Emmeline and I do that, it can't get within 25 feet of me or her, basically at that point.
All right.
That was my plan.
All right.
And I'm gonna be running behind her because, for obvious reasons.
Yeah. Luckily, this demon didn't want to be anywhere close to you, but since Emmeline left the room, that makes it easier for me. This demon's gonna go to break down the door, and it's going to be just feet away from you, Emmeline. And all of a sudden, just like it kind of hit a wall, it's going to back off and screech. And
I screech as well.
And go through the now still open front door. And when you look down, you're going to see Sarah just holding her cross right in front of you.
Stay near me.
Yeah, I'm white as a sheet, and I'm convinced. So I stay next to you.
All right. Bella, are you still in the other room?
Yeah, I'm gonna pick up the old lady off the ground and give her some water.
Yeah. And as she comes to, she's gonna look really frightened, and she's gonna say, I believe I made a horrible mistake. And she's gonna reach into the pocket of her apron, and she's gonna pull out a leaf that on the etched on it has a bounty written by the Earl King, awarding 50,000 coin, or any other desire to ever bring him the girl.
Oh, so did you collect this already?
He says, yeah, I don't remember what happened. Every day I tried to fight that demon which possessed me to maintain control. And as the years went by, it was harder and harder to win. I do not remember much of what's happened the past few decades. However, I believe I made a grievous error.
No, my lady, our friends, you were possessed by a demon. It was not under your volition if you've done anything bad. And we have chased it away. You are free now.
And the demon has left. But I'm afraid there is something much worse that might have happened. And he is going to walk over to this big cauldron where he has cooked some things.
Oh, no.
And you're going to see her just put in a few potions, some of them with the eye marking, some of them with the moon marking. And she's making enough of a ruckus, trying to desperately make all this happen, that if it would get the rest of y'all's attention if you'd like to come in.
Well, I'm going to lay out Boo Boo's body on her dining room table now that he's dead.
Oh no, he's dead? Why is the monkey dead?
Because we couldn't, it was too late. His body mass was too small, so took him over.
Well, he might slowly recover. That honestly wasn't going to kill you, though he's going to knock you out for a while.
But I'll lay him out, and then while I'm weeping over Boo Boo's supposedly dead body, I'm going to steal, if that little chest of jewels and stuff is there, I'm going to steal it.
The one that Bo
was supposed to give to the witch,
Yeah. I'm pretty sure Bo still has it.
Oh, he still has it? I thought he took it out and put it on the table.
No, he went to go reach for it, and then he was unsteady. That's when we all...
Yeah.
That's when we started to realize there was something going on.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I need motivation for Bella to be in at least one more session. Would anyone walk in and see what she's doing?
Well, yeah. Once Emily seems okay, I'd take her with me, obviously.
I stay with you now.
Yeah. As you look down into this murky brew inside the cauldron, you'll see that she's made some type of clairvoyance type potion, because this murkiness of the cauldron begins to turn a little bit translucent, and it almost looks like you're looking through a window.
Cool.
And you'll see a hollowed out bunker that is decorated royally with fine animal skins, elegant mosses, but along the walls, there's dozens of cribs. And most of these cribs look empty, but if you look very closely, you'll see a little bit of movement in them. And through this movement will differentiate what's in it. You'll see small feminine bodies that look almost like the soil they're in, because they've been so camouflaged by their being emaciated. And not only that, but their bodies are now covered with sprouts and moss, with larvae and worms burrowing through them. And although you probably don't want to see any closer, the cauldron kind of zooms in, and you see each of these dozens of bodies that appear to only still be living. In spite of all of this growth that's happening outside of them. And some of the fresher bodies, you could even see faces that bear resemblance of young girls from all different ethnicities. It doesn't take much insight to realize that this is the harem of the Earl King. However, all these girls have already been used for his pleasure and experimentation, and he's lost interest in them.
Where is that place?
Yeah. She's just going to put her finger up to her lips, and the cauldron to slowly move. You see the Earl King in his older man form, and it almost appears he's looking straight through the cauldron at you, but you realize he's looking past you. And his piercing eyes, his sadistic face, and this little diverting grin is only embellished by a menacing cackle he released. Because as he looks past you, the cauldron turns to see what he's looking at. The cauldron slowly turns, and you see a larger crib, the size of a large bed, and inside of it is Elise. However, she's no longer looking dead or lifeless. She's already received the antidote. In a short time, she'll awake from her slumber and find herself awakened into the nightmare of the Earl King's lair. And that sound means that this session is over.